They said her life was over, that without her husband, she was no one. They told her to wear white, to never laugh again, to live like a ghost. But Maya wasn't ready to die with her husband. She wanted to grieve, to heal, and maybe to love again. This is the story of Maya, a young widow, a survivor of cruel in-laws, a woman who found strength inside sorrow, and the man who saw her not as a broken widow, but as a whole heart, ready to beat again. Maya was only 22 when she married a man. Their love grew quietly, over long phone calls and shared cups of tea. A man was patient, a software engineer, soft-spoken, kind. They moved into a small apartment in Mumbai, full of dreams and sunlight. They were saving for a car, talking about kids, making small plans for a big future. Then, everything ended in one rainy second. A man died on the way home from work, a drunk driver, a shattered windshield. Maya never got to say goodbye, no last words, no last hug, just a phone call and silence. At 24, Maya became a widow. A man's parents never accepted Maya fully. After his death, their coldness turned cruel. You brought bad luck. You distracted him. If you hadn't insisted on living separately, maybe he'd still be alive. They forced her to give up her jewelry. They demanded she return to their home. She was told to wear white, to not smile, to not speak. Maya obeyed for a while, but slowly, quietly, something inside her said, "This is not how my love should be remembered." Maya left, with just a backpack and a small savings account. She rented a tiny flat in a quiet part of town. She found a part-time job at a community clinic, helping with admin work. She spoke little, smiled even less, but she was breathing again, one day at a time. One morning, an elderly man began bringing vegetables to the clinic staff. He wore a straw hat, had a crooked smile, and loved telling jokes. His name was Babu. He took a liking to Maya. He called her B2 daughter. "You remind me of my Niha," he said once, voice cracking. "She died 10 years ago." Maya listened. She let him talk, and for the first time in months, she didn't feel alone. Babu began inviting Maya to his home for evening tea. He lived alone, in a simple house with a large garden. There, she met Arman, Babu's nephew, a quiet man who worked in the local library. Divorced, gentle, he didn't try to impress, he just listened. They began sharing books, then small talks, then silence, the comfortable kind. When Maya's in-laws heard she was seeing someone, they called her, "You are shameless. You're still our son's widow. No one will respect you now." Maya hung up. She cried all night. But the next morning, Babu knocked on her door with tea. "A woman's worth doesn't die with her husband," he said. "You are still you, B2." Maya wrote a letter to her late husband. She poured out her sorrow, her love, her guilt. "I miss you every day. But I need to keep living. I hope you understand. I will always carry you, but I can't stay buried." She burned the letter and let the ashes fly. Arman never proposed grandly. He simply asked, "Can we build something quiet and kind, together?" Maya said yes, not with excitement, but with peace. They had a small ceremony, no loud music, no white dress, just her, him, and Babu crying in the corner. Maya didn't replace a man. She honored him. She didn't forget love. She allowed it to return. Through grief came strength. Through loss came compassion. Maya now speaks at widow support groups. She shares her story, and every time she smiles, she knows she didn't just survive. She bloomed.